Okay. Hello, my name is Edwin. I'm a PhD student at University of Alaska Fairbanks. I'm down here in Washington, D.C. with the Alaska Wilderness League. And during our um, visit down here, a question was asked why I was here. And there's literally two general ideas behind that. First one is because I'm Gwich'in, and we're down here to advocate for the protection of my culture, my people, and our way we live, and to be a voice towards all the animals that can't speak, the caribou and the caribou herds. And when I was little, I was raised Gwich'in. Used to play miles and miles outside the village in the woods, which was my backyard. Pulling up my diaper, holding a little milk bottle, and that's the way I was raised. To me, that was home, that was normal. That's the way everybody lived in the world. But as I got older, there was a fish trap. And Velma Wallace wrote a story called Two Old Ladies, Two Old Women. And in that story, they talked about that fish trap, a place where my grandfather and parents gathered and caught whitefish, hung them up in smoke caches, and dry it because we didn't have refrigerators back in those days. But all that, the point of the story is that all that no longer exists. Also, time after that, there was a great fire that thawed out the permafrost, burnt between Chalkitic and Fort Yukon in Alaska. And so that fish trap no longer exists. It was destroyed by fire. Men created fire. And so, so now I'm working on my PhD in atmospheric physics. And I'm down here to try to protect the porcupine caribou herd, and because my culture is linked to them. And throughout all the thousands of years, we lived out here before the coming of the modern world. They were our clothing, they were our food, they were our ancestors, the spirit and messengers in our religion or beliefs. And today, they're threatened because they want to develop on the land that was put aside for them so they can have their babies and calving without interruption from modern man. But today, that's being threatened for oil development. And the reason I'm here, not only as a physicist, but as a Gwich'in, is because they can't speak for themselves. I'm speaking for them. And if they die, we die. And people like to think they're separate from nature, and they're not. Even if you live in a big city, you're not separate from nature. You never will be, no matter where you're at. You'll be sitting in a spaceship going to who knows where. You're still not separate from nature. The laws of nature, you are stuck in it, period, in a sense. And the same thing with the laws of Earth. Everything's interlinked. And you destroy one thing, it's going to add, and eventually it's going to get to you one way or another. And that's it.